Alright, that's pretty good. It's definitely easier climbing when you've got your turbo on. Oh yeah, nice. Right. At the top of Raincliffe now. So the point of today was, literally it's Thursday and I get married on Saturday. Woohoo! And I was sat at work, couldn't really get my head into it at all, so I thought, sod it, I'll take half a day, so I've got tomorrow off anyway. I'll take half a day, I'm going to go for a ride. So I thought, right, I'll come out today and I'll have a bit of contemplation on my first couple of weeks of ownership of this bike and give you a bit of feedback on it. So yeah, what do I think? Well, I think probably the most common common comment about e-bikes are they're completely and utterly different to your analog bike in every way. It's not an analog bike with a motor attached to it, it's a completely different beast. Handles completely differently, tracks and grips so differently, and it's a brand new learning game right from the off. So be prepared. I've certainly found scenarios where the analog bike would have been probably a bit more fun, such as steeper, gnarlier stuff, although that's not to say the e-bike's no good at that. It's just I've just not learned, well, I've not had enough time on the bike really, and I've not really pushed it that hard to test that. I've been really sort of keeping mainly on flowy stuff, sort of trail routes, that type of thing. Not really done off-piste, you know, homemade stuff, which is where it gets a bit more gnarlier. Not done much in the way of black sort of grade, but I do have reservations about that, in that I'm probably not doing that purely because I really feel like I need to get to know my bike a bit better before I start, you know, taking a few more chances like that. So yeah, I've yet to test that out really, and I'm not going to do that just yet because, you know, I've got a wedding in 2 days and I don't really want to be putting myself at risk. But yeah, I mean, this bike, it's mint. It's everything I wanted it to be. 27.5 wheels. I had my concerns about them at the beginning because I've always rode mullet, 29 up front, and I heard that this was a bit twitchy as a result, but honestly, I put the 2.6 wide tyres on because I just thought an e-bike should probably have that. Most of them do, and since I've done that, not that I noticed anything with the 2.4s because I never really rode it that off-road with the 2.4s, but with the 2.6s on, I'm not having any problems whatsoever. It's just absolutely smashing through stuff. So yeah, not a concern. Suspension wise, it's not as plush as I thought it would be, but that's probably just me. I probably just need to dial my settings in a bit properly. Gears, brakes, all great. I think the XTs I think they've nicely bedded in now, but I probably need to just tweak them a little bit just to increase the biting point, because at the moment they bite quite low. I want them to bite a little bit earlier. Regarding the Kiox 300 display, I find myself that's a little bit distracting, looking down to see the information when you want to be looking ahead. So I've heard that there's a new Purion 200 controller coming out at the end of this year, and it's going to have a replacement area there, which is an LCD display. So and that will show basically a minimized version of the kiosk. So I'm hoping when that comes out I might invest in that, and then I can get rid of the kiosk display and just have everything there in one place, nice and tidy. Yeah, I suppose the only other bit of feedback I've got really is, you know, it's a heavy bike. It is a heavy bike. Somebody I ride with's got a Trek Rail 5, which is an alloy, an aluminium frame, and it does feel lighter, but you know, this has got 38 forks on it, it's got some burley forks, it's got burley tyres. You know, it is made for enduro at the end of the day, so you do expect it to carry a bit of weight, but the weight's only a problem when you've stopped and you're not moving. Whilst you're moving, you don't really feel it that much. It is an absolute ploughing machine, and that's one thing I have really sort of noticed, that the ability to just smash through rock gardens and rooty tooty stuff is, you know, I don't think I've got to the end of reaching its ability, to be honest, but it's definitely an improvement over what I've been able to do on my lightweight carbon bike, which has felt a bit skippy and stuff, whereas this just beds in, sits deep and ploughs through it. See, this is what it's about. That little trail back up again. Hey, the bits of the outdoor riding that sort of put you off, really. Oh, I just don't know if I can be asked to go back to the top. Well, that's not a problem anymore. Do this all day long, as Captain America would say. Right, nice little climb here over a few roots to begin with. Let's see if we can get up there. Hey. Right, give it some beans. Oh yeah, no fucking problem, right? Easy section to begin with, and then it drops down into a slightly more difficult bit. Whoa, whoa. Here we go, we're going down. Didn't see that rut with all the shadow. Oh, that's the only thing you see with a shadow, you just can't really see what you're doing. So I'm going down here. I'm going to go down this way. So let's see if I can get back up this way easy enough. Used to do it before on the analog bikes, but obviously it's a slog. Whoa. Yeah, you definitely got to get the right gear, otherwise you just lose it completely. It's a bit difficult here. Not sure I'm going to get up this bit. Let's give it a go. Oh, nicely done. Hey! Oh. Wow. Oh, I'm knackered though. Maybe time for a sit down. Got an awful set of doomers here, but I'm not doing that. I'm going to climb up the other side, through the river, then up. Oh, that's, do you know what, that's, you know, whilst I'm giving feedback on this bike, that's something I can't quite get used to, is the overrun. You know, you do something like that, you back off the power, but it stays on just for that second, and it can slam you into something just like that, a tree. So yeah, I've got to get used to that. One thing is that an e-bike's good for is what we call search and destroy, which is where you want to go in some woods like this, get off the beaten track and just go adventuring and finding a route, finding a way through. Great, because you can just climb back to the top and trace your steps again and take the other route that you saw. You know, rather than forking off right, you go to the left next time. Whereas before on the analog bike, you just couldn't be arsed. So yeah, good search and destroy machine. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I've got some mud on it. Can I actually get up here? I'm not sure. Try to climb the doomers, eh? Oh yeah. We're up the doomers. Now where are we? A bit boggy by the looks of it. Alright. Bit of tack. Whoa. Oh, we're going off piste. I shouldn't be doing this, it's my wedding. Right, not sure whether you can climb this or not. By the looks of it, unless I'm planning on going up doomers. Well, let's have a go. Oh yeah, we're up. Whoa, fucking hell. Ah, good is that. Whoa. Nice. Hey. Just gets a bit boggy in this bit, I think, and that's it. Not bad. Oh, that's fucking nice. Oh. Carry on. I always go wide there. Ooh, fucking hell. See, now there's a bit of story behind this. Just over a year ago, on my analogue bike, one of my first ones, I came down here, I went over this jump, I hit something, went over the handlebars, and I hit a tree. It knocked me out. I don't remember it whatsoever, but it knocked me out, and I fractured my collarbone and 2 vertebrae in my spine, or 2 columns in my spine, should I say. And ever since then, I've never rode this. It's a mental block. And again, I will have you, but not today, because it's my wedding.